Today on DweebCast, we're taking you back to Jurassic World? At least somebody's planning a Wonder Woman movie. And is Sleepy Hollow at the head of its class or just totally brainless?
DweebCast.
Hey everybody, I'm Andy Reesmeyer and this is DweebCast for September 11th, 2013, brought to you by T-Rex. Fierce, ferocious, just don't ask them for a high five. They hate that. Thanks, T-Rex. First up, we got the Daily Dweeb, all the news that's blowing up your internets today. Jurassic Park fans, hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts.
The new movie, Jurassic Park 4, has a real name and a release date. It's called Jurassic World, and it's coming out June 12, 2015. Colin Trevorrow is set to direct. He did Safety Not Guaranteed, one of the best time travel movies that we've ever seen. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out on Netflix. Speaking of huge, giant monsters that'll eat the shit out of you and your city, look, it's Godzilla. A poster of the big guy popped up at a licensing expo in Brazil and gave everybody a first look at how he'll look in his new movie. But hold up, here's the thing. Legendary Pictures is telling anyone who posts a photo to take it down immediately. I wish we could post that picture. You know? Just for a minute. Oh well. Sorry guys. And maybe, just maybe, we're gonna get to see a Wonder Woman movie. Screenwriter Max Landis, who did Chronicle, which ruled, did an AMA on Reddit where he talked about any new superhero properties that he wants to take on. Either a version of Green Lantern using the goth punk scene and Kyle Rayner, or Wonder Woman using a pitch that I intend to make to Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers needs to sign this guy up. Dude knows his superheroes. Fall TV season is coming up, which means we're gonna have an ass ton of shows to review. First up on our radar is a mystical retelling of the Headless Horseman tale in Fox's Sleepy Hollow. It's the Revolutionary War. Ichabod Crane lops off the dome of some big redcoat thug who then kills him, then they both wake up 250 years later. And that's just like in the first 5 minutes. It's a tale of a stranger in a strange land, and Sleepy Hollow is real strange.
It used to be a livery stables.
Well, now it's a Starbucks.
That building is also a Starbucks.
Yep.
Well, how many are there?
Per block?
The confused Crane teams up with local law enforcement to stop the Headless Horseman's nightly killing sprees, which are a precursor to the end of the world, or so we're told. Yeah, it's a little different in the retelling, but in a good way. Tom Milson brings the badass to Ichabod Crane. He's still delicate, but a much cooler character as a back-from-the-dead revolutionary than the crickety schoolteacher from the old days. Then no one made any comments about how he must smell. I don't care how much magic your witch wife used on you to preserve you for 250 years. After that much time, you got some stank nasty. Crane's cohort is Abby, played by Nicole Bahari. She's pretty fun to watch. Smart and cunning, but sensitive, and a great modern-day foil to Milson's old-fashioned confusion.
You've been emancipated, I take it?
Excuse me?
From enslavement.
Do you see this gun? I'm authorized to use it. On you.
Director Len Wiseman of the Underworld series brings Sleepy Hollow to life. Cinematography gives us dark and lush settings with some cool camera moves that really help kick up the sense of fantasy. And it was legitimately scary in some parts, especially the scene where Abby is thumbing through the records to find out the backstory. It's chilling. There's a good amount of info dumps to wade through in the pilot, but there's still a good amount of questions to keep us coming back and watching more.
Oh my God.
The pilot ramps up excitement as it goes, and that ending, it'll give you whiplash. So go ahead and tune into Sleepy Hollow. I think you'll like it. September 16th on Fox. And before we sign off for the day, it would be irresponsible for us not to mention that today is September 11th. Take a moment and think about the real superheroes, the firefighters, the first responders, the police officers, and the civilians who gave their lives to save people on that terrible day. To find out how you can help those most affected by the tragedy, visit familiesofseptember11.org.